Hello. Okay. 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 So I got instruction that I need to wrap up quickly. So 10-15 minutes. So politely he's telling me. Okay. Okay. So I know it's very hard for the first day. You have traveled. You have come all the way, and from morning to evening, lot of discussions happened. Still, I appreciate your energy, and I hope you stay with me while we are going through our presentation. So, when I was hearing the panel discussion today, it was very interesting, and there was a lot of discussion about how our education system has to evolve, all that. So, this reminds me a short talk by one of our professors. So he was doing an independent research with small kids, how we are transforming kids, because now we are talking about engineers who are graduating, who are joining degree courses, but how our kids, when they are in nursery or pre-nursery, when they join, what's going with them. So this professor illustrated the whole story. I'll cut it short. And he was giving us the speech like how we need to change. Basically, he was teaching us how to unlearn and relearn stuff. Because in our childhood, in our primary schools, all that education is like a very traditional education. We get a book and teacher will say, okay, you have to paint this picture. So this professor, he was playing with those kids, and he was watching how creative they are, and he was asking them some open-ended questions. So he said like, I'll show you a magic. I'll put a candle, and if I blow, it will put off. But if I use a funnel and blow the air, it doesn't put off. What is the reason? So the one kid stood up and it says, the air flows like this. That's why it doesn't get put off. So he was astonished. I mean, how kids, they learn and all. So then the same kid, he was drawing a picture, and he was filling the color. So he asked, what are you doing? So I'm painting flowers. So then he saw that red color he was painting. So he asked, why you are painting red? Why not some different color? Then he said, teacher told me to paint red. So flower is only red. That's what she told me, and that's what I'm doing. So that's how we are limiting our knowledge, brain, and that's where we are getting stuck. So the mindset, what Mr. 𝐄𝐝 Agarwal he was telling is that's what is making a roadblock for the generation to adopt or embrace the change. So as we are talking about AI, everybody is concerned. But if we embrace the change, today AI can do so many things. It can bring MIT, Carnegie University to any of the village boy who want to study any of the advanced topic. That is the power of AI, which can enable the knowledge wherever it is globally to accessible to anybody. So that is the capability AI brings. So I don't want to get into more details. So I'll come to my subject. I hope again, good evening. Okay, so little bit more noise. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with my presentation here. So how many of you know Microchip already? Okay, so then I may need more time to explain about Microchip. But yeah, okay, I'll make it very short. So slide, somebody will change? Okay, so can you please go to next slide? Okay, so this is Microchip at glance. You can see the landscape of Microchip, about revenue and when it started and how many employees worldwide, and also the revenue. Next slide, please. And if you focus only for India, okay, we started our design center in 2000, and 2012 we started Chennai, and then we had an office in 2018 in Hyderabad, but we built our own office in 2023 last year. So this is our commitment to India. Next slide, please. Okay, so what Microchip? So we enable our customers to empower innovation. So that's what I can put it in a single sentence. And you can see so many pictures there. So I'll go in detail, like if you want to focus any of the domain, this is how Microchip can enable all of you, and even students, customers, anybody. Next slide, please. Okay, so our strategic focus, so we call it as mega trends. This is where we focus, and you can see that communication, data center, and consumer applications, industrial, aerospace, and automotive. So these are the segments we focus, and these segments almost everybody needs, whether it is today's technology or the old technology, almost everywhere there is a need, and that's what we focus. Next slide, please. And our product portfolio, so you can look at anything here, okay, connectivity, processors, sensors, and clock and timing. Suppose all your watches, if you know like what is the reference clock, that is all from Microchip. So many of our customers and people, they don't know that Microchip is the one company which provides the clock precision. And we have memory, analog, and power management. So you name any industry, we have our presence. Our products goes into those domains. Next slide, please. So, okay, how we enable our customers? So smart, connected, secure. So this is our theme. So you know how important security is, and we all know how we are connected, and also smart. So we all carry smartphones, so we should be smart. So that's how we call it. But connected also brings a risk of if it is insecure, then somebody can take control on us. So we need to make it secure so that nobody can take the control. Next slide, please. So what I'll do, I'll say like this, so you can move the next slide, okay? So that way we'll make it fast. Okay, so complete solutions, we call it as total system solutions. Suppose as a student, okay, if I want to develop an application, I have an idea, I want to develop an application, okay, then I have to go and buy sensors from one company, and then boards from another company, then processor from another different company, and crystal from another company. So what we are enabling anyone is, okay, if you are considering to build a solution, so we can provide the complete total system solution, and you can get all the products what you need to build an application. This is one of the unique thing Microchip offers, and this is a great benefit for our customers. And also one of the thing also we show our commitment to our customers by keeping those products available. Many companies after 10 years, they will say, okay, we are making this product obsolete. We don't do it. As long as customers keep buying, we keep those products. So that they don't need to redesign, they can focus more on the market solution rather than redesigning and make it more compatible with new devices and all. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is what I said. I mean, making your design easier. So you will have development tools, design support, software. Suppose if you need a library on specific technology, we have example projects, example libraries. So it will help you to do the rapid prototyping of that solution which you are thinking. So yeah, this I'll skip. Yeah. Okay, this is just to give a glimpse, okay, how our revenue is distributed. Our leadership always makes sure that no single customer owns a biggest revenue share in our company, because many of the companies you have seen. In 2010, there were 50 companies, semiconductor companies. Today, hardly 10 to 15 companies. What happened is all consolidation, or either by one customer said, okay, we are going to switch to another company, and that company vanished. So this is the problem we had in the semiconductor industry. So our leadership is very thoughtful and making sure that we have a equal distribution of our revenue. Yeah, and this is revenue by category. So in America, Europe, and Asia. Asia includes China. So this is the revenue by geography. Okay, so as we continue our product development, we also have the responsibility of making our environmental stewardship, and we are making sure all the strategies, all the precautions, all the processes which we need to do in order to make net zero by 2040. So this is why with reusing and also inside our offices, how much recycling and all we can do. Through that we are trying to achieve this, and this is our vision and goal for 2040. Okay, so I'm coming to the real subject. So what is there for academics? So you may all have that question, like, okay, this is great, Microchip is doing all that, okay, what is for us? Okay, so Microchip academic program. So this has been there for several years, and there have been a lot of initiatives in US, even in India. So there is a first robotics competition is done from 25 years in US with Arizona State University. So that's been continuously, and now we are expanding. So the purpose is like we have to inspire and encourage students to find their career. So when I gave keynote in 2022, I explained what is going to happen in the semiconductor industry and how important embedded systems is, because many of the educators, they were saying that they had less number of admissions for E&C, and some of them decided to close the department. So because everybody wanted to go for software development, computer science, those are the subjects. So now I think you are seeing the trend, you are seeing the demand, how it's scaling up. So I think we have to promote that in all the regions. And whatever we are discussing here about the academic program, it's not limited to India, it's a global academic program. So we are driving the same vision and the purpose and the scope in US, Europe, India, Asia, anywhere, any part of the world. So that's the Microchip academic program. So academic initiatives and outreach. Okay, so last year we did a lot of research and we asked educators what they need from us, and so then we looked at okay, what all things we need to add on. So one was virtual internship, which we added. Then apart from that, there was also a ECTA conference. This is a conference by IEEE, head of the department in US, and they all have a conference like this. They all assemble every year, and IEEE chairs, they all come there and they decide, okay, what is the next goal, strategy for to promote the graduate courses and all. So they said, like, they need, if somebody wants to adopt our curriculum, they need a book, and they need a hardware ecosystem, and they also need example projects, because teachers, they said, we cannot learn and we cannot help students in order to, it requires time, and so all this information, if it is there, it will become easy for professors and teachers to adopt. So we put together We have Professor Dinesh, we have Professor Hani in US, and we have partnered with some more professors. And Microchip itself has almost 160 professors in our design centers across the globe. So we all put together a plan that we'll come up with a curriculum, we'll come up with a textbook, we'll come up with example projects, everything. So what student needs, and we are going to release that. So hopefully next year we are going to make a big launch of all these things. So anybody can download, and they can access, and they can buy the hardware, and they can use, and students can try what all they want. So that is the initiatives we have taken so far. And I have put together here some of the universities, US universities, what all we have partnered. And they came forward and they asked, like, we need your support. So IEEE chairs, they said, you go and connect with all the industry. I think US has given like $10 million funds for that purpose, and they are connecting with all the industries, and they're asking us, okay, how we can prepare students for next level, and what we need to invest, what we need to do. So these are some universities which we are partnered in the last year. Okay, so now I talked about mega trends. I talked about various things what we are doing, but if one university wants to focus on electrical vehicles, one university on IoT, and based on the interest, suppose one customer might be there, automobile customer, they might be hiring from that region, and they want to focus there. So I'll just glance through like what all solutions we have. So if you talk about wireless solutions, IoT, anything, these are the various products we have already available, and you can take the sample project solutions and you can customize. So that's how the rapid prototyping can happen. Next slide, please. Then this is the top one. If you see all which I showed, like our mega trend and how it translates into the complete total solutions. So if you look at all the mega trends, and if you look at, okay, what all it requires in the system, these are the things you will find it. Next slide, please. Okay, so IoT, if you talk about IoT, okay, so look at where all IoT exists. We almost have all our presence there. So whether it is connected devices or home energy savings or agriculture. So I think even in India, agriculture, a lot of IoT stuff is happening. So even village through phone, they control their watering system. So they don't go early morning and try to get water. All those nowadays they are not doing. They are doing it from home. So all that we are enabling. Next slide, please. Okay, so aerospace, defense, as well as the space research. So if you look at the history, all our products already there from 1957. All the NASA research center, what it is doing, and other part of the world. So you will find almost all our products exist in those projects. So even the latest NASA. Next slide, please. So if you look at Mars Perseverance rover, so these are the various things what our microchip product has been put together there. Next slide, please. Okay, so I don't know how many of you this NASA Spike mission. So this is last year started. Already they have launched. It will reach Mars by 2026. So in that project also all our oscillator, FPGA, and other products, diodes, everything has been used by NASA. Next slide, please. So this is another mission, so where they want to check about the eyes, all the components. So there are various components we have added, like processors and system controller. So as I said, clock. Wherever clock exists, microchip exists. So that is how microchip products goes there. Next slide, please. And if you say intelligent edge apps, because nowadays as AI is coming, so I'll give you an example. So imagine that today I'm giving a keynote and I'm wearing a Google specs, and if I look at all of you, it will start showing me through your LinkedIn profile or Facebook profile your name and details, and I can really connect with all of you and see, okay, what. So this is the level of technology which is going to reach, and as we speak, there are robots getting trained in 4 different categories on productivity, longevity, language translations, and also different technologies. Okay, so the creativity. So there is a in Las Vegas there is a new convention center they have opened, Sphere. So this opens every day. There are 3 shows happens, and people get in there, and they interact with robots. So robots will ask questions, and people can ask questions. So it will interact, it will answer, just like a human being. It will interact with you, and it's keep learning. It's keep learning, and all that information is going there. So in probably next year, probably those robots will be like they might have learned everything about the human behavior, languages, everything, and the language also. The technology is so advanced there. Like there is an auditorium like this, and if you select what language you want, you don't need to wear any microphone, nothing. But sitting on the chair, you will be able to listen to your own language, what you selected. So they have that type of technology, which is already exists. So we are just talking here, and it already exists. So that is the level of technology advancement happening. And when we talk about medical imaging, industry, everywhere AI is going to fulfill, the gap. That is what it is going to make. Next slide. Okay, so we also have DSP products which requires motor generation, electrical vehicles, or even a drone, all these kind of wherever the motor. And we also have a very precise solution, control system solution, simulating block sets, all that we provide free to our customers so that they can design with DSP focus. Next slide, please. And Max Touch. So whatever in phone we are using is one capability of touch, but in industrial there are various touch requirement is there. If you are having gloves, okay, what is the touch it requires? If you are using medical device, what touch is required? So there are various almost you can find 100 use cases in the touch technology itself. So Microchip has advanced technology on touch also. Next slide, please. Again, this is the same thing which I just wanted to, like the pen with hand with gloves, and also the gesture. So all these things is possible with control. Okay, and machine learning. Okay, so AI, machine learning, they go together. So just to give an example, I had this microphone. I have this microphone, and you saw the trouble of connecting, disconnecting, all that, right? So this we can make it more smart, intelligent by having ML algorithms and put it into the device, and it will handle all the use cases of echo, noise cancellation, everything. Okay, how I'm picking, how I'm talking. So it will become smart. And that is the technology we have. So as an example, there is a coffee vending machine. So what this customer wanted to do is, he don't want other coffee beans to get vended through this machine. So he wanted his own coffee beans only should be used in that machine. So he had all the hardware, everything. Now we helped him to design using machine learning a small component of software. Now what that software is doing is it used all the characteristics of the bean and it checks. If it doesn't match, then it doesn't allow.
You're actually a bit out of the time, so try to continue.
Okay, so she's politely telling me that time is running out. Okay, so yeah, I'll wrap up. Okay, so I will not abruptly wrap up. I'll just go through a couple of slides. Okay, yeah, we will skip this. Yeah, so this also. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is another touch gesture control devices we have. Next, please. Okay, so in order to develop all your solution, you need tools. Without tools, you can't do it because silicon is just a chip. So you need to talk to the chip. So we have software from your beginning stage where what this chip does, from there to the production. Once your design is final, how you can do the manufacturing. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, and there are various student-focused boards we have created so that students can play around and design their systems. Next slide, please. And these are various evaluation kits. As I said, you take any technology, and if you want to search for some boards, you will find it. Next slide, please. This is for Bluetooth. And all this information is available in our website. So that I will also show you how you can get it. Next slide, please. Yeah, we can skip this. So this is MPLab Discover. So you don't need to remember anything about the device or the solution and all. You just go here and search whatever you remember. Okay, IoT solution, Wi-Fi solution. You will get everything here, along with example code, what board you need to buy, okay, and videos, everything, training material, everything will be available in this. So the product name is MPLab Discover. Next slide. Okay, so this is another new board we are going to launch, and we launched a few months back, and all the inventory is sold out. So this is again we are building up the inventory. This board, yeah, this board has all the peripherals, display, joystick, everything, and it has touch sense, everything, and it can be used for 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32-bit. So all, I mean, you don't need to buy any other component. Directly you can use this tool and students can develop project. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so I talked about all the technical aspects. So if someone wants to really know in depth, so we have restarted the technical conference, and this is happening in December 10th in Bangalore. You people can register, and for academia we are offering 25% discount. So you can register and you can attend. There will be hands-on classes, and you can meet developers who have developed the solutions on various categories, and you can interact more. Okay, so with that, I will wrap up. I can see they are smiling. I hope you are also waiting this to end. So thanks for your time. I hope I was able to share some knowledge with you. Yeah. Thank you.